good, YouTube? I just wanted to do another transformation video of my progress so far in the last 8 to 10 weeks. So where we're going to begin is the first series of photos you're going to see is my first photos that I've done. This is where I actually started out as I just come back from holiday, end of September time. As I've just come back from holiday, I would have been carrying a bit more body weight and a bit more body fat than what I would normally be carrying, due to not being able to be as consistent with macros, as consistent with the food you eat when you're on holiday. You kind of have a bit more of a relaxed time. I still watched what I ate, so I didn't go out and eat endless amounts of McDonald's, so on and so forth. I made sure that I still ate reasonably good foods, but did also enjoy myself. So this is the first series of photos that I took on my journey so far. As I say, this was at the end of September, so this is where I did start out. So all the photos you're going to see are all morning photos. They're as soon as I wake up in the morning, without taking any water, any food, any protein, anything whatsoever. These are always morning photos, so we can make sure that the weight is before I've eaten or drunken anything. So it's a constant kind of analyse of the weight that I'm putting on, rather than one day I may have drunken a little bit more water than the other day. So I would always weigh in the mornings, which then my body is very, very flat because it's got no water or no food in. It's not going to look as 3D, as some people call it, 3D muscles. So my body will look very flat. There's no kind of, I've taken the photos in positions where there's not a great deal of light, so you can see the shape and you can see the muscles come out, but I didn't want to put it in any kind of artificial lighting where it made my body look better. I wanted to see it, in its natural form, where it will be looking at its worst as such. So these photos are all morning. I do look very flat, but you will see the difference between my flat muscles and after I've working out and after I've had some food. So the second lot of photos you're now going to see is my 2-week and 3-week progress photos. Simultaneously, you'll see the 2-week photos first, and then the third week in photo. Predominantly, I'd only weigh 2 weeks, 2 weeks at a time, so I wouldn't weigh every weekend. Not due to anything, but due to the fact that after a week's progress, generally there's not a massive deal of difference to the point where your eyes can actually see it. So if you work on a 2-week basis, it's a bit better. You see the changes that you make. There is a difference in the 2-week photos, as you will now see. So this first set of photos, you will see that I've become a lot leaner, but I've also put on size. My weight was going up. It wasn't at any point in this program going down at all. The weight has always gone consistently up. So although I do look a bit slimmer, that's because I've become leaner, but I also put on weight in other areas. As you'll see through this progress that I've made, my shoulders become bigger, as so does my chest and my back. Not too worried about abs dramatically at the moment. Only just started really training them more than 10 minutes a week. So abs isn't a massive thing, because abs will come in when I really do start to cut and everything. So abs isn't a huge thing that we're looking for at the moment. It's more of the general shape that then I can use to then cut down when it does come to that.
I can't help feeling
we could have had it all. You had my heart and soul. Had it all. You had my heart and soul. We could have had it.
So you'll see from the photos you've just seen that there is a massive difference in my frame. I look a lot leaner, but also I'm not losing any size at all. I'm putting on size. As I said before, the weight is still going up. But this, you can see, is probably the left side is the first photo from when I first originally started, so end of September. The second photo on the right, you can see, is about 4 to 5 weeks in. So you can see there is a big difference between the two physiques. My body is a lot leaner. It looks a lot slimmer than what it originally did. So this will be my 4-week progress pictures on the right side. as you can see, we're still making good gains, not putting on any extra fat or anything. We're still looking pretty lean considering the amount of calories that I'm eating at the moment. So a good amount of progress being made, which is good. The next photos that you will see are my 6-week progress, and you can really start to see the shape is coming in. The size has really been piled on. At this point, it's starting to feel good. The only downside was the legs weren't growing and reacting to my training as well as we liked. So legs should hopefully grow a bit more on my new training program. So these photos you'll see now are me in the gym. The back ones are probably around 4 weeks into the program, so they don't belong at the end, but they are just progress pictures of what my muscles do look like after I've been at the gym and had a bit of a pump. The 2 photos towards the end are relatively recent, so they're probably about a week and a half from now, so they're pretty recent. As you can see, my physique is looking pretty good, so I'm really happy with that one. So this photo is the transformation from beginning to where I am at now, so that's probably about a 3-year difference in between the 2 photos on the left to the right side. As you can see, I've made massive differences in the size and the overall definition, and just the general physique just looks incredibly different. So it's just trying to show people that things are attainable, and although there's a lot of work to be done still, that I have made good progress so far. So just want to show that to everybody to keep them motivated and keep pressing as much as you can, really. So now that you've seen all my progress photos that I've done so far on the 8 weeks that I've just come off of, I just want to show you a quick video of my current condition. Having gone into this new program, I've done a week on the new program now, so things have changed. Gone up to higher reps instead of the mid-range big compound movements. We've gone into all the shape building exercises now, really starting to get the shape in, ready for next year. So I'll just show you my current condition. Haven't long eaten, so I'm a little bit bloated, and water hasn't been great today, so not in the greatest of shape, and I haven't worked out either, so still reasonably flat today. So, but this is current condition anyway. So current condition, not bad at all, considering we're still on a bulk. Still pretty vascular. Haven't had a cheat meal for about a week now, so still pretty vascular considering that I'm not living on anything salty or much that's not natural fats or anything like that. So yeah, it's going good, feeling good. Really happy with the progress. So let's see what the next kind of 8 weeks bring and see how I'm looking into the new year.
Yeah, I'm the only one to get the job done. I don't know a nigga that can cover for me.